You can get Wally pipped in soccer, and you never know.
Watch win tonight, if I'm honest.
Any question marks that you want answered in this game?
So it's one of those, it just depends on how the first...
Okay, we are just about ready for kickoff. It's another gorgeous evening.
Good match in Group A, and Ali, both teams having to compensate for the absence of...
He's tearing it up in the air to VC for PSV, and this is a player that's exploded.
Cup, the Dutch were absent in 2002 and 20. No trouble there for Matthijs de Ligt, and maybe possibility. Let's see if Idrissa Gana Gueye can find one of them to begin the game on the right, but he is on the left for the time being.
Birds. Van Dijk not happy with the movement of Dumfries.
Long ball in the Dutch defence. Yusuf Sabali operating again. To Diallo.
So, I mean, the balance of play has been equal. It's a good ball into the back post. That's one area that you can test this Netherlands.
Well, they didn't get away with it, did they? The Netherlands. And the shot does come in here. Well, that wasn't all that far away. Ismail Assar. Here's Denzel Dumfries. And no. Many expect, so he is on the right now. Badiata was at the press conference yesterday. I asked him what it means to him to be examination for the Netherlands. Because that ball has always a key player for Louis van Gaal. He's been at loggerheads. There's Cody Gakpo for the Netherlands. Dumfries pulling it back. Now Gakpo. And a good idea. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't all that far away with Daley Blind inside the box.
It really wasn't. He first...
Diatta on the right flank. Could be alive very much here for Frenkie de Jong, trying to spin and turn.
Puts that in with the outside of his foot. The surging run from Burgess. You can see Netherlands, they're coming in numbers, and de Jong just can't get this one.
Denzel Dumfries, who likes to hug the right-hand touch, goes through him. Now De Ligt. And he was most certainly caught by Ismailas. Does run over it. In by Berghuis. Just couldn't find one of it.
Aliou Cisse wants to see that out of his group, and the reality is, you know, Qatar...
With Leipzig. He was earlier in his career at Dortmund. There by Ismail Assar. Watford in the Championship in England. And he has a go, and it could have gone anywhere. And the big deflection, it means a corner here. The move here, Frenkie de Jong. Here's Denzel Dumfries. Taken by Gakpo, and Van Dijk was in there. You only very often have to think in those terms. The African champions, that much is clear. Diatta got it all wrong, however, but nearly a calamitous moment for the Dutch.
I mean, those moments.
Vincent Janssen was tussling there with Pat Abu Sis. Now it is going to be left to Gakpo, and I think nicknames in international football, isn't it?
And we've seen them do it a ton, and the reality is, Derek, I mean, this...
Frenkie de Jong. And oh, it was just head flicked wide in the end. Could have gone anywhere. Daley Blind. That's not the return of World Cup tonight. All the day's highlights, special guests and world ticket holder. 6 and 14 matches. Couldn't get on the ground. And the crisp shot here by Steven Berghuis. He had eyes for goal.
And that's what Janssen can offer you. Just
in Doha. Oh, and that was crude by Matthijs de Ligt. Then Van Dijk ready for the Dutch, ready to defend, and that's for them to find. It's 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, counting down to that game. Goalkeeper, but not so. One ball there by Virgil van Dijk. Diatta. Dia wanted it played to him. That was the idea. Couldn't quite execute on it, Senegal. And at Beşiktaş in Turkey, they may have to call upon him at some stage. And de Bergwijn, Janssen. Decent idea in the studio, Kate. The ball out of defence. He was inside his own penalty area. Virgil van Dijk trying to get Berghuis on the ball again. Dumfries just organising everyone around him in his makeup. And this is much more promising from a Dutch point of view. On the right, mentioned earlier now with Bayern in the Bundesliga, who are back on top after a spell. Cody Gakpo, and there is Virgil van Dijk. Well, it worked that time in terms of the connection that was made. I think felt he was good enough. That's it. Waiting inside the box, couldn't quite latch onto it. Only looked to launch the counter-attack, Senegal, but the free kick has been from Senegal. Diallo, and a good-looking ball, and well, the attempt there by Diatta. Berghuis, and a deflection there. It's going to go spinning. Becomes the corner. And Mendy to fist it away.
Quality in the final third, Jacobs and then Diallo.
Getting on the ball just then, Jacobs. The play from him in midfield. Diatta just trying to disguise it almost, and the low shot by Dia, and he forces Noppert into urgent action, making sure he was concentrating to the maximum. That ball with the header on, and it falls for Dumfries. And what's the referee going to do? He's going to give the decision the way. Senegal against Qatar. And Mendy, member of his squad. They are a little bit thin in terms of quality in the centre-forward position. That's the general feeling amongst those who follow. It's the end of the line for Kouyaté. And intelligent ball. There's Idrissa Gueye. And Noppert put to work. Once more for the Netherlands. Well, the offside flag has... Okay, to nobody in particular. Does change now here. Delete and company. Ismail Assar, and the shot does come in here. Well, it was there for Dieng. The end of the World Cup for any side can often be a vastly experienced central midfield player. Miners an experience tonight at midnight on Fox. Jacobs with that deep ball in there. It wasn't a bad idea. They're asking the question. They got one of the few times when they have gone for that higher line. Frankie de Jong, and there is the moment for the Netherlands. Cody Gakpo. The Dutch break through at last in the closing phase of this match. A mixture of joy. Moment by Gakpo earlier, and here's Memphis Depay, and pushed out, and Klaasen's there, and that will be the clincher. Davy Klaasen to make it 2 for the Netherlands. Well, this second half enriched by a distinct orange flavour.